Hello Car Magazine, and welcome to an SUV that has mainstream manufacturers scrambling. This is it. This is the Haval Jolion Pro. And as we know, Haval is a subsidiary of Great Wall Motor. And the past few years have been fairly favorable for the Chinese auto group locally, with a lot of their success being derived from the Jolion nameplates. Distinguished by styling changes only, the Jolion Pro serves as a more plush and premium offering to the city counterparts. Think along the lines of what the Taz is to the Corolla and the City is to the Golf. Its advent may be a little complicated, but the interior isn't. There's almost no clutter, and there's been an omission of any unnecessary buttons from the interior, with an extreme focus on minimalism. And it's a nice place to be. It looks and feels premium, and the seats and dashboard evoke a higher level of luxury. True to form, it comes with all the bells and whistles expected from a car priced at 462,950 Rand. And it shows, because depending on where you live, these have become a ubiquitous sight in traffic.
In terms of numbers, 1,074 sales in December and 9,190 throughout 2024 now make it a known quantity and one that has mainstream manufacturers scrambling to keep up to date with these value-for-money Chinese products. For context, the market-leading Corolla Cross managed just over 21,000 units last year.
3 months later and more than 6,000 kilometers comfortably completed, including an open road trip, the Jolion Pro managed to tick most of the boxes a shopper in the segment would be allured by.
But the Jolion isn't without chinks in its armor. So where does it fall short?
Sounding like a broken record, this Jolion Pro, along with most of its Far East nation brethren, come with a fair amount of powertrain calibration issues. Mild turbo lag paired with an overly sensitive throttle pedal and a gearbox that is always hunting to be in peak torque proves a driving experience that can be quite clumsy, and this can be very frustrating. This, along with a lethargic getaway crudely explained by my family members that made use of the vehicle, detract from an otherwise well-appointed product at this price point. Driven sedately and oblivious to the brake and throttle sensitivity will yield a far more pleasant experience behind the wheel. And that is because this Jolion Pro is happiest trundling around suburban roads, and it does look good doing so.
A frequently asked question, real-world consumption after 3 months in the long-term unit had telemetry showing 8.7 litres per 100 kilometers. And while this isn't significantly off the claimed 8.1 litres per 100 kilometers, this mileage includes a fair chunk completed on highways and the open road. Pitted against its Japanese and Korean competitors, the claimed figure is still around 15 to 20% higher than it should be to really make this a force to be reckoned with.
Other gripes are a shallow boot and a heavy front end despite the configurable driving settings that change steering wheel feel. Out of the raft of safety features, the adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist could be better calibrated for slightly more gentle inputs to braking for oncoming obstacles and bends. Approaching this corner, you'll notice that a moderate amount of throttle input will have the DCT. Scrambling for the right gear, at the exact moment you need consistent traction. The list of standard features on this ultra-luxury derivative are seriously impressive and contribute to what I believe make it a seriously impressive offering in what has become an overly crowded subcompact crossover SUV segment. It comes with space, because there's enough of it for 4 adults comfortably and a boot big enough for the dogs to jump into. But most importantly is its attractive cookie cutter styling. This is arguably one of the more attractive vehicles on sale in the new car market locally. So, it's all there, but the devil is in the details, and the level of refinement that is in the Haval Jolion Pro just isn't quite there when compared to some of its rivals. That said, it is probably the best bang for buck offering in the Jolion Pro lineup, rivaling the Jolion Sport, which we have tested, and the HEV.